Welcome back to my channel, DNA worm castings, and also Hawkesbury worms. Also, today I've got a little experiment. Now I've been sifting all the worms by hand. It's taken me half a day, so I thought, how can I make it shorter? So I sent some videos. These concrete vibrating motors you can buy online. What it does is, of course, if you hook it onto something that vibrates, makes it quicker. Now, they're good and bad. They're good. I've done some earlier. I'll show you shortly. Putting it through. So I'll put the castings there, which is not even castings. It's not eaten down properly yet because it's haven't been here long enough to break down. But the eggs will go there, and the worms will roll down into here. Then I'll put that into new bedding, depending how much I have left, how much you've eaten down. And underneath there is where the eggs get caught. So there's lots and lots and lots. I've done about 20 drawers so far. I've only left a couple to show you, so I won't bore you too much. And yes, so to start, I got a bigger one, which was 40 watt. Okay, you see 40 watt vibrating motor. I hooked it all up. Okay, not realizing hooking it into the power point, it blew my power. I couldn't work out why. It's way too strong for any power source in Australia, as far as I'm aware. I could be wrong. Let me know in comments if I'm not correct. So that was money down the drain. So I went and bought another one, a smaller one. And this one was 12 volts, which is a lot smaller, but it's got some grunt in it. Which has got, I've got it connected to a battery, and I've got a dimmer that comes with it. Okay. I got that on Amazon for about roughly $100 delivered. And all I had to do is change the wires on the end here. The white comes as bare wires. Change the wires to these cords, red and black, and away it goes. I've had a lot of help with that. My father-in-law, he's helped spend his time before his operation today and come down a day early and help me. And my other half is connected all this for me. Okay, now this is to save time for me because I've got so much to do. When we finished here, I'll quickly show you. I'm getting a lot of cocoons, and they're breeding and they're starting to run out of the room a little bit, which is a good idea. Okay, I will put this on. I won't talk much during it because you won't see much of it, won't hear much of it. It's probably a good thing. Most people are going to talk too much. So anyway, I'll start this up. So all I do is hook that on the battery like that. I've got the vibrating motor here. It vibrates here. Now, why I've got this strap here, it's because the bolt, I've got to put better bolts with a nut through here because they keep coming out. So when I hold that forward, it doesn't loosen the nuts. So I've still got it repaired to do. So I'll show you how it goes. So just sprinkle some like this and get it down. And you can turn them up. You can turn it up higher. The worms will probably get a bit dizzy. But I'll turn it down like that, where it's not too bad. So the eggs will fall through the bottom, eggs will fall through here. Uneaten stuff will gravitate down here, and the worms will go into the bin. Now, this works better with drier stuff, drier castings. This is on a bit of a wet side because I went away for work and had to make sure the worms were wet for the period of time I've gone because I had no one here to do it. So as you can see here, all I do, I take the time, I just put them over like this. That's a nice soft brush. You see a worm here, doing his little dance. Sometimes you can turn it down a bit. I'll just help you move down there a little bit. So he'll go all the way down there. Do his little dance. He'll fall down there. Sometimes I'll fall down there into another thing also. So if I turn this up a tiny bit more, don't worry, you can get it really, really fast. But I break it up much as I can. I'm not doing it for the castings, I'm doing it for the eggs, the cocoons. The cocoons will fall through into the bin here, and then we're done. As you can see, that's enough. This is enough for the worm. You don't want any higher. Some will fall through like that one. I'll get him later on. But the real wet stuff, it doesn't like real wet stuff. I might turn that up a tiny bit more. Let's see. Very different. Sometimes you don't want too much because the worms bounce around a lot. As it gets more damper towards the bottom of the bin, they'll get the sticky. They won't have to move as quick. When you put dry stuff in there, normal castings, it flies straight off. So this is moist. This is moist because you have a look at here. It's moist because, and you see the eggs here. Got the eggs in there. I had to leave it for a period of time where it wasn't here, as I probably already said, and period of time, so I had to make sure the dampness, because when you're on the breeding side, the dampness, they breed better. For castings, you want it more on the dry side, because the castings would fly right through here. So I'll get this one through. If you come here and have a look at the worms, so just go like that. The worms are going where it's vibrating down. They're not only there for a long period of time. They can take a Panadol later on. Almost done. Move around your hand, we'll go down better. More worms fall down in here. It saves time. You may miss a couple of eggs, but that's about it. Give them a bit of a help down there. Don't hurt them. So the dimmer switch, when the worms like that, I just pick them up, put them straight down. The dimmer switch allows them to control the pace of it. What I'll do now, take that battery off so you can hear me. You probably couldn't hear a word I was saying, I'm just talking anyway, because I'm a talker. Cut the strays I'll push that down into there. This was originally my sifter years ago. I did have a jigsaw. I used to pump in there like that, but it blew up. So I'm just trying to make something easier. So if you come down here, I'll just do the one for now. As I showed you before, the worms landed here. All right, so you got the worms in there. Now what I'll do, because that's unbroken, they haven't eaten that down. Instead of putting fresh stuff, I want them to break that down. So what I'll do now, instead of getting I bought aged horse vanilla, I'll just put them in here. In the original, we've got a bit of dirt fall here and there. But none in there. There's no strays in there. Fair enough. Yeah, there's none. So they'll go in there. And in a couple of days I'll look in here and the eggs, they'll push the eggs up on top and I'll just pick the eggs up that I've missed. Okay, so they're done. What I'll do, I'll put a cover back over them in a second. I'll put a cover back over them instead of putting fresh stuff. It's nice and moist. So there you go, good night for tonight. And I'll put right there, I'll put them in the shelf over there. Alright, and I'll just show you here. Almost forgot some little stray ones in here. No biggie. As I said, I'm still fixing this up as a rush thing. Now, always get one. So these are all this is what fell through, okay? You will get worms that will fall through. Now, egg-wise, you probably can't see much because there's a worm there. We've got him in there. What's happened, I've left the egg right there. Let's see if I can get it for you. I don't know if the camera picks it up. I'm not stuck on my finger. But you see some brown eggs. There's a lot of eggs in here, you can't really see them because I've left them too long to harvest them. I normally do it every 22 days. I've left it nearly 30, 40 days because I was away for work. But you can pick up the odd worm here and there that slip through. And all I do now, I'll put a cover over this and I'll leave it near the shed door where it's nice and warm, and it'll help hatch. I don't know how many is going to be in here. There'd have to be 20,000 plus, I'd say. So I just roughly go like that, pick up little ones. They're not going to die in here. There's still plenty of feed source in here because it's not castings. It's still horse manure. So I'll just put them in there. So yeah, I'll push this back for a little bit because we'll do one more off camera. So I'm going to use this for, I'm going to use this also for the mess in here at the moment, but I've got a couple of ones from last year hatched late I want to get out of here, and I've got some night crawlers that people want for fishing. I've got to do, so slowly trying to catch up and making it a lot easier. Now, I know people are going to say, oh, that's cruel for the worms, it's dizzying that. Maybe so, but it's easier for me. I'll turn this up much as I can. I've got the smaller engine than that. It saves me, as people watch my previous videos, with that hand sifter, as you can see with moist stuff, sifting, right? Sifting for 5 hours, okay? It's a long day. Here, I can do the same amount in an hour or 2 hours and get better results. If it was drier, it'd be much better. But as people say, why aren't you having dryer? Now, I'm trying to breed I'm trying to breed the worms, not for castings anymore. I sold castings for 12 years. No one's buying them anymore. There's more demand for worms. As you can see, all them, as unneeded as it is, they're all my breeders. So each one of them has got a heap in it. I don't know the exact amount. It'd be 2,000, 1,000 in there. They all lay 2 to 3 eggs each. Now, in here, they're all babies. All these are full of babies. Okay, so that's how busy it has been on the breeding side. The red regulars have been going very, very good. The purebred ones. So yes, so different thing. I went to, if there's any viewers out there or anyone's just watching the video, subscribe, like, share. And if you don't want to subscribe, I might lose no money on it, right? Just show your love, and I'll show my love back with you if you've got a channel. Now, if I was up at Muswellbrook in New South Wales for 3 weeks, beautiful countryside, very open lands, heaps of mines. If anyone ever, I know it's not worm related, you look up Muswellbrook, New South Wales, mines, your mind will blow up how big the mines are up there. I went up doing some security work up there, nothing more any important than anything else. But if anyone from Muswellbrook is watching this channel, let me know and give me a thumbs up, whatever. And anyone else that's got any more opinions about how they reckon I could fix, how I could update this. This strap's like that because the bolts come out. I go put bolts right through. My father-in-law said put bolts right through because these come undone. I'm open to comments, good or bad. If you get bad comments, I just don't read them, so it's quite simple. But thank you for everybody that is subscribed to my channel and take the time out to give me a like or a comment. More comments the better. We're here to learn against each other. Okay, I've got my lovely daughter here filming today, so I'm hoping she's filming properly because she's a teenager, so you know they drift off. But anyway, yes, only a reasonably short video. I'll have up and coming videos. I'm thinking about doing videos about what worms, how long worms can eat, like onions, different types of things, and film it each week and see how long it takes to do it. Let me know in the comments, drop me a like, and let me know what you reckon I should do. Yes, and that's all going to be for today. Stay blessed, and I'll see you in the next video.